The flag is up, and away they go. All right, mate, we're rolling.
Reed just said, "Lizard drinking." We only got in the stream for like 5 seconds, and we've already got the first Australian reference. So there you go.
Oh, it's an Aussie thing, mate.
Definitely is. And I could see. Yeah, you're good to go now. So, or you're going. So good stuff. What's happening?
So Hayden, when I was up in Monkey Mia, I got the book Aussie Slang. Don't be a galah. This one's a perler.
See, about 50% of our audience don't understand that, but that's fine because we do. So,
love it.
What's going on now, Simon? Your VA, technically your VK3 BIX, but your moonlighting is VA7 BIX, right?
That's
You're
right,
in Canada.
Mate. That's right, I am.
What made you go to Canada? For starters.
Well, I actually, it's Canadian women, but I was actually, believe it or not, I was actually
the maple syrup.
No, the maple syrup or the Clamato. Yeah, the Clamato is really good to make a spicy Caesar. Now, it was actually funny. I was on my way to, I was playing a jazz festival here in BC, and the same day I met my quote-unquote wife-to-be, I got asked to go to Orlando to play at Disney World with a green card, full-time gig, and I thought, oh, that's cool. This is a dream come true as a musician. And then the same day I met my wife. So then I moved to Canada basically, shortly after that. And I thought I'm going to do a long distance relationship because Orlando, Florida to Vancouver, Canada is not that far. And I looked on the map and it's about 4,500 miles. So, mate. So just followed my heart, I will say that. And we've been happily married for 22 years. So here we are, buddy.
I'll tell you what. BC. How long have you been over there for?
22 years, mate.
You haven't lost any accent whatsoever. You sound like you haven't left. So there you go.
Oh, mate, that's awesome. Well,
it's going to be an Aussie off. See who can say the most sayings and sound the most Australian on the stream tonight. I think that's what it's going to be all about.
Now we have to keep it rated G, though, right, buddy? Or what?
See, I didn't realise until I went over to Dayton for the Hamvention. I didn't realise that us Australians have a bit of a reputation for our mouths. So there you go.
Oh, mate, we get away with everything, and I mean, I think
we do.
But just the beautiful. I mean, let's go back to Crocodile Dundee. Holy smokes, and when he gets to Grand Central Station in New York and says, "Oh, g'day, mate. I'll be here for a few days. I might see you around," not knowing that there's 9 million people on that small island called Manhattan,
Well, the best part of that movie is when he's in, he leans out the window because he's trying to work out what the bidet's for, and leans out the window and shouts out to the street and says, "That's for washing your backside, right?" Because he's never seen one before. Here we go. Sandy's already started. How's the weather there? Dry as a dead dingo's finger here.
Oh, dear. So my buddy, had a good friend who sadly passed away. Great musician, but he lived in Lodi in California and moved to Australia when he was 18, lived in Sydney. And his favourite Aussie saying was about Desi Tuddenham, the old great footballer. And it was like the carpet was greasy as Tuddy. The carpet was greasy as Tuddy put the pill through the sticks. And unless you're an Aussie AFL guy, you're going to have no idea what we're saying, right?
Yep. Or leather poisoning. That's the other one. If you got leather poisoning, if you're an AFL footy fan, you'd know that one too. But putting the pill, I never thought about it. You never think about these things, do you?
No, I know.
Anyway,
it's Huddy put the pill through the sticks. So Hayden, it's a pleasure to be on your channel, mate. You're doing Australia proud. You're doing the world proud, mate. You're an absolute sensation on YouTube. You're my favourite channel, and proud to know you.
Stop
mate.
it.
Thanks for having me on, buddy. It's great.
Stop it. And
you're supposed
good
to
to be
say
on yours too.
Stop it in an hour, mate.
Yeah. You're good to be on your channel too, and we're going to play a bit of radio. We're going to talk a little bit about remote remote stuff, and you got your Flex up here on the screen so you've got a remote station back here in home, don't you?
I do. And if you want, Hayden, do you want me to do a 2 minutes 55 video of the actual overview of the Flex Radio at your rower?
Yep. Sounds good.
Mate, have you got a way to pull up a map just so where folks can see where your rower is? I mean, it's Ned Kelly territory.
Nellie
Kelly.
That's
it's
his
between.
sister.
Yeah, there you go. So it's sort of between Benalla and Seymour, or Melbourne and Albury. My dogs are going nuts downstairs.
Let me just.
All right, and I've got this video set up.
There we go. So Euro is here, which is right there in the smack bang in the middle of the map. And if we zoom out, it's in the great state of Victoria.
Yep.
Which is just here. So, well, why is that pin not showing?
And then Hayden's down there.
I'm down the bottom here. Yeah. So relatively speaking, it's actually pretty close, right? It's probably only about 800 about 800 Ks or something away.
Just less. I actually put you into N1MM, just going on the maiden. What do you call the grid square? I think you're like 700 Ks away.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. That's not too far. Yeah. We've worked before. We actually worked at the contest a couple of weeks ago, didn't we? So you popped up for that, which was great.
We did. Lily, stop it! Oh, mate, you got
What's
dogs?
This? I don't, but I know what they're like. I was just wondering why that big area has been cut out there. But anyway, yeah, cool.
So, mate, I did a little video while I was setting this up, and you'll notice if you bring up the. You'll see the Essendon football in the background. There you go. So here we go. All right. 3, 2, 1, play. This is amazing, mate. So that guy's in Australia. Strong E is a French guy. But I can walk around and do this. Look at this, Sloss.
How do you talk back to them?
I press talk. Isn't it his accent? There's Mick my brother-in-law making roast lamb. So here's the Flex Radio.
Oh, look at this.
I want to thank my buddy Mike, Burnaby Radio, for making me a big, long piece of coax and putting a very special little connector on here so I could feed it through the wall neatly. So fortunately, my sister already had a couple of speaker wires come in, so I was able to feed the coax in. So let's go outside and have a look how it's set up outside. And just before we do, there we are. I've got it running into the Telstra NBR.
Well, that was cut off. NBN, that's supposed to be.
And initially, I had the 1080 NFED half wave mounted up on this fascia board, but you can see up near the chimney there is the power into the house and up to the shed. So we moved it. So we've got the coax that a buddy of mine's going to kindly tack up to the soffit under the ceiling, and then it runs up to the fig tree and goes all the way up to the box there. So let's go up and have a look. Oh, I'm so envious of my sister. Look at this avocado tree. Beautiful. Okay, so here's a piece of 18-foot galvanized 3/4 inch pipe, and I've attached the antenna to the top of that, the long wire, which runs 130 feet down this way, all the way down through this cypress tree, and terminates at the box. So the pole is up there, comes through this cypress, and you can see the wire there. And this beautiful little tree here is a grevillea, which is an Australian native. So we brought it on this side of that because this tree is going to get pretty big. And it comes down here. We just drove a... here's an ad for myantennas.com.
Oh, yeah.
And beside it, we put about a 10 to 12 foot piece of gal pipe as well. And that's where we've mounted the box. And then there's the choke. And then I've got the coax going all the way along here so it doesn't trip anybody up, around this tree and down to the house. So let's get on with the radio and fire it up.
So
there you go.
that's awesome. So you've got capability for 80 through to 10 meters then from
do.
VK.
I do, Hayden, but the problem is I've got an open spark on 80 and I've got about an S6 noise level. So my buddy, Mr. Mudd, g'day, Mr. Mudd, VA5 MUD, said you need to get out there with a little beam on their 705 to find where the spark is. So that's the plan. But generally, yes, I do, mate. And I've been having a lot of fun with FT8 up there. You know what I mean? Just to see how propagation changes different times of the day and all that sort of thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you have a you got a station in Canada as well?
I have a
Or are
very
you just
bad
using
one.
the Flex? Oh,
I have
okay.
I have a 7300 and the 705, and I typically go and do POTA just down at the end of the street. And that's, I think, where you tuned into one of my streams once and you said, geez, it looks cold there. And it was.
You're
I was
on the
down,
beach somewhere. Yeah.
down on the beach here in Victoria, BC, which is pretty much the most southwestern tip
Hey,
of
Van.
Canada.
Yeah, right. Oh, that's nice. And do you find obviously then that running back through the Flex at home, I tell you what, you've got a very understanding, did you say it's at your sister's place? You've got a very understanding sister to be able to whack up your antenna and put your Flex radio there.
Oh, hell yeah, mate. Well, I spoke to my buddy Greg today, KJ6ER. G'day, Greg. Just about antennas, and I want to get probably some sort of, I don't think I can afford a step IR, but I might get a hex beam next time I'm down there, mate. You never know, right?
You might have to speak to, you were saying before about Mr. Mudd, you might have to speak to Kevin, VK4KK. He does the hex beams up there in Queensland. You might have to organise one and put up a massive tower in the backyard. And
well, you know what? I think that's the guy, Andy, our friend Andy Willis, in what's his
VK5, yep.
Yeah, VK5, Andy in
LA, yeah.
LA. G'day, Andy. If you're watching, buddy. Yeah, he said about there's some guy in Australia that makes absolute quality antennas and directional stuff.
There you go. John's earwigging, so he knows.
Oh, John.
He knows
G'day,
what we're
John.
talking about. So, but yeah, he might be able to sort you out. But
And
anyway,
mate, speaking of antennas, just while I'm at it, tell us about Mad Dog's coil. How's that? How'd you go with that, Hayden?
yeah, I had a bit of fun the other day last week with POTA using Marty VK4KC's Mad Dog coil. I put a video up on the channel earlier on, just because I wanted something that when I get out, I'm not sure if it's the same. I'm not sure what antenna you're using mostly for POTA, but when you get out, if you're in, say, a situation where you don't have any trees nearby or you can't stick up a squid pole or something like that, you want something that's quick that you can get on the air, make your 10 contacts, especially if you're moving from park to park as well in close proximity. So anyway, I tried this out, which is basically a loaded coil vertical and a telescopic whip out the top. And you just adjust the tuning collar up and down, and yeah, it worked an absolute treat. I've worked 22 stations in about half an hour, so I didn't really, and that included filming as well. So I was fiddling about with cameras and doing all that sort of stuff. So spotted out on POTA, and was able to work. Texas was the furthest, and I even worked a couple of VK6s, and that's rare DX from here, I could tell you. So that was fantastic to be able to work them.
Wow. Yeah. I've seen the build. A lot of guys in the Discord they're wondering how they can get all those irrigation parts into the US from Australia, right?
Yeah. No, he does a good job, and he's I think he's rather busy this weekend. He's making a few of them. So
great, good for you, Marty. We love you, man. He's great.
Yeah. So and Marty's he's the POTA coordinator for VK. So he does a great job. Adminning and managing that program. So, and it's getting more popular. More and more people are starting to do POTA. So it's excellent.
That's fantastic, mate.
VK3GEK is waving, saying g'day to Andy, but I'm sure to us as well. So Chuck says he got you on a soda while you're in a canoe. Tell us about that.
So yeah, well,
is
Chuck,
it a canoe or a kayak?
No, I was in a canoe. I've got a so my wife's brother-in-law had this old sports pal that's about 60 years old, and the thing is actually quite beamy, so it's quite wide. And I just thought I'm going to go out in the ocean. There's a couple of ATNO. I think I don't even know what the acronym is in PODA. I think it's Altogether New One or something like that. But anyway, so I'm floating around live streaming. And then all of a sudden, KK6 USY, and it's just like 20 over with everybody, you know, and it's just like, oh, Chuck. And he's up on soda, and he's filming at the same time. I think he's up there with a buddy. And, it was hilarious. So I'm out in the canoe with a battery that's flailing, and I'm about 3/4 of a mile offshore. There's about a 2 to 3 knot current working against me, and I'm trying not to panic. And there's Chuck way up on the top of a mountain. So yes, we did have a bit of fun. and then I asked him, I said, so how directional is this canoe, Chuck? So like I said, have you got a second? So I started pointing the canoe around to see if there was some sort of directionality. And he said, well, you went, I think, 20 to 30 over or something. So anyway, there you go. So I was in a canoe.
Canoe. Well, we got so many programs because we got someone, Steve said canoes on the air there. We've got silos on the air. We've got lakes on the air. We've got someone said that they were going to do Bunnings on the air at some point too. And what you do is you go to the Bunnings car park. And for our American friends, Bunnings is basically like what's the Home Depot?
Yeah,
like
Home Depot or Lowe's. Yeah.
Yeah. So rock up at the Bunnings car park and they have a sausage sizzle. So that's a great Australian thing is you go there and there's a sausage sizzle going on. And you activate from the sausage sizzle area, and then you get bonus points. If you go inside and you manage to make a contact from aisle 3 down in plumbing, then you get 4 activation bonus points. So even better.
Oh, really?
No, it's not a thing. It should be, though.
Oh, mate. If it was done on Anzac Day, then they could probably have a keg on, and then they probably start playing 2-up out in the car park.
There's endless possibilities in Bunnings, I tell you. And then you can, yeah.
Oh, mate.
We should definitely do that at some point. Actually, it's funny. So some community groups at Bunnings, they go in and they run the sausage sizzles. It's kind of like all of the profits go towards whatever club runs it, and they've got massively long lists for clubs that want to go there. Like I'm not talking amateur radio clubs, but other clubs. But some amateur radio clubs go and do it, and really, when they go and do it, they should set up a station. You know, set up an antenna, set up everything else, and do it. So if you got a club, go and ask Bunnings and set up. It'd be good.
Well, I think in the US, I think they actually do have Walmarts on the air.
Do they actually? Is Walmart's on the? They got Wota.
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 I know, right? Oh, Hayden.
Walmart's on the air.
I can see we're going to get hysterical about this, mate. So
it sounds like with Walmart, what you could do is the challenge is you need to walk into Walmart and build a transmitter to operate before you actually get out. So you could buy everything in Walmart, right?
Yeah.
You should be able to buy a transmitter, put something together.
Oh, mate, fun. Crazy.
Oh dear. I put a poll up in the chat as well and saying should we try some contacts and what band should we try, and 20 meters is currently out in front. It's
okay.
55%.
Can I just? Okay, you go. Sorry, mate.
No, I was just saying 55% reckon we should try 20 meters.
All right, just keep that screen up there, Hayden. So just before we started this stream, so from my Flex radio, that's basically the propagation map of 10 meters, which is pretty cool, hey. And then 12 is nothing, well, a little bit. And then 15, like look at the so you know
bad.
Yeah, no kidding. Look at all the Asian stations and few in the US.
Yep.
17, a bit of a jewel in the rough, and then I had a crack at 20, and holy smokes, I couldn't even fit it on the screen. You know, I mean, because then got long path into Europe. That's 10, 12,000 miles away, and then we've got over into the US as well. Crazy, eh? Yeah.
Chris has said, this is so an Aussie stream, the rest of the world will have no clue. We need to make a slang translation app. Yep. I reckon by the time we get to the end, then definitely you're going to need to do that. Well, I'm on 6 meters. My radio's just been sitting on 6 meters because I did get some ham alert messages saying that it was coming from Mexico to VK4 and VK3. So, but nothing's landed here. So what I might do is I might just stop.
And what have you got? What have you got on your roof, Hayden? As far as antennas?
So I got nothing on my roof because it's a rental, but I do have in the backyard a DX Commander vertical antenna, so that gives me all of a HF from 80 through to 10.
Yep.
And then I've got I've got a 5-element Yagi for 6 meters, so that sits on a pole out in the back, and I've also got a vertical for just 270 for just talking around town. So, so I'm on 14.233. I'm not sure if I can. I think I can share the audio into the stream, but you've probably got audio on your end anyway.
No, I've muted mine, mate.
Okay. Hardware input.
Well, it's all about the mapping, isn't it?
See if you can hear. There you go. You can hear that now. So, so now I've got audio from mine. Oh, look, you're using the same software I'm using.
Yeah. We should show the guys this because this was a real brain tease when I started with Flex, guys, and Hayden will say it way more eloquently than me. But this thing here, it's freeware, Voice Meter Banana. I don't know who they named it, but basically we're dealing with simplex sound cards, but we're trying to make them work as duplex, especially when you're live streaming too, right, buddy?
Mm.
Yeah. So anyway,
so what Voice Meter does is it can take hardware inputs, so you can have multiple microphones, if you will. So looks like you've got a USB mic there, you've got another mic there from your Flex and stuff, and it can also take virtual inputs as well, and then it just basically makes one output so that you can then feed that into a program such as the streaming software here. And it can get a little bit complicated for sure. There's a lot of buttons on that screen, but
yes.
Once you play around with it and you get it right, then it's relatively simple to know what's going on with it.
Yep, absolutely.
I just want to say too, man, I should have brought a drink of water. James said, "I've seen too much Bluey. As I'm a Yank and had no trouble understanding this." So, you've seen Bluey, haven't you?
Well, I know my sister who's got red hair was called Bluey at school, and it's redheads were called Bluey. I don't know if I've seen the movie. What's it about?
No, Bluey's a kids program with the Blue Healers. Have you not seen that?
Yeah, cool. That was like Skippy. We had to see that, right? Yeah.
Bluey's taken the world by storm. It's fantastic.
Really?
And the best part about it is that they leave all of the Australianisms in there. So you get people watching it overseas and they're like, I got no idea what they're talking about whatsoever. So it's good.
Well, it's funny, Skippy, the way they were able to use his little hands, like little. Obviously, I don't know if it was a dead kangaroo's hands, but they were able to. So everything was done with his hands.
So they've just pried legs off a dead kangaroo. It's just a mess.
Oh, and,
I don't think you can do that these days anymore.
And we had a good friend in the jazz industry. You remember the movie with Crocodile Dundee? Remember Wally, the old bloke, John Mellion? Yep. He was a friend of ours. He was a big jazz fan who lived in Sydney. He used to come to a bunch of gigs and used to do those, there's nothing like it, a good old cold beer. The best cold beer is Victoria Bitter. As a matter of fact, I got it now.
Yeah.
Remember the sound?
Yep. See, when I went over there, everyone was just like, "Oh, you drink Foster's." I'm like, no one drinks that rubbish. No one drinks Foster's. Foster's not just isn't even a thing anymore. And I was trying to think what the most Australian beer was, and I could only come up with two, because basically you separate you basically draw a line through the middle of Australia, and you probably got VB, and you've got 4X Gold. Is 4X, probably the absolutely. Two. Yep. It's probably I can't think of anything else that's probably more Australian than those two. It's hard to separate
Oh.
them.
No, I don't think so. And Tasmania makes beautiful beer. God, the Cascades are beautiful
Yeah.
beer.
Yeah, but see, that's a Tasmania thing. That's not a national.
Yeah, right.
That's not a national thing, really. But Cascade, just don't drink Bogues. If I've got it, there's probably people from Launceston in the chat now.
Oh, really?
We'll
Oh, it's a
start
bit rivalry. I love it.
Do you know about that? About the rivalry?
No, I don't. I just no.
You know the north-south rivalry between Hobart and Launceston in my state of Tasmania.
yes.
Well, that rivalry extends to the fact that we've got Cascade here in Hobart and they've got Bogues Draft up in Launceston, and everyone from the south drinks Cascade and everyone from the north drinks Bogues, and it never overlaps. You never drink one or the other. You never drink the opposite. So it's always
Love
a bit of a thing.
So next time I'm on Qantas and they're serving Bogues, it's like, nope, I want a Cascade.
Yeah, they probably won't have it. Yeah. So you're on 20 meters on 14,233.
I could go anywhere, mate. I'm just trying to look. There's a guy, a bit of a strong station on 260.
260.
No, he's not that strong.
20 meters
He's
was
American.
good here about.
So he's American.
20 meters was good here about 15 minutes ago, and it's gone completely dead now.
Interesting. Yeah, it doesn't look too great here either, mate.
Well, we could try giving a call out.
Okay. All right. So the general band in the US, I think, is above 225, I believe. All right, mate. So what?
We could go. Well, my waterfall's not as full as yours, so probably you pick a spare slot, and there you go, 285. I was actually sitting there a minute ago.
Okay. Is this frequency in use? This is Victor Kilo 3 Bravo Indy X-ray.
I'm not hearing you here.
No, it probably won't on 20, hey?
No, too close.
So should we try to make contact first, or how do you want to do it, mate?
We probably should do that, and I reckon that 40 meters is going to be our best bet for that.
Yes, I agree.
So I'll just switch down to 40.
Or 7100, there's a really...
Anyway, good to
Holy
get
smokes,
another
he's-
number, VK3AHR, VK2YN.
Oh, New South Wales and Victoria.
Yeah, right, another. Okay.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
I can
he's
hear that
really
station.
strong. Oh, you can? Oh, buddy. we're
I can
gonna
hear
rock.
him. Yeah.
So where do you typically hang out on 40?
Anywhere really. I mean, maybe a little bit higher. We can go. What have you got? 7. Oh, you've got a station 7115. 7. Yeah, you're a bit. Mine's a little bit quiet again too. Maybe 7135. Oh, yeah, 136. Yep.
136? Okay.
Yep.
All right, all Aussies that are watching. 7136. All right, mate.
Give a call out, and I'll see if it's in use, and I'll see if I can hear you.
Hang on 1 second. Sorry, mate. I've got to tune up. Got to do the very... yes. Okay, sorry. VK7HH, VK7HH, VK3BIX calling.
I'm going to make sure my antenna's connected. It is connected, but I'm not hearing you. That's weird. I thought I'd hear you at this time.
I've got an S5 noise too.
Yeah, I've got an S4 noise. I'll give you a call.
Okay.
VK3BIX, VK3BIX, VK7HH calling.
VK7HH, VK3BIX. I got you at about probably 3-3, maybe a 4-4, Hayden, QSL.
Oh yeah, you're way down. Roger, Simon, Roger, 4 by 1, 4 by 1, 4 and 1. Hold on, I'll mute myself.
Yeah, QSL, mate. QSL got the 4 by 1. I can't, unfortunately, mute because I've got this and this and this.
That's all right. I just muted you manually through the thing, and it's very
That's
very weak. Do you want to give another call or have another listen? Yeah, way down in the noise here. I guess I've probably got a little bit more noise than what you've got out there in the middle of the bush. So, but
Oh, there's Sue.
So
There's Sue. Do you want to take it? I'll mute, mate. You go.
you go back because I didn't hear this end.
VK5. Hang on. Where are we? Let me see. I've got to unmute here. Victor Kilo 5. Alpha Yankee Lima. Sue. How are you, Sue? Woo!
Good morning to Simon and Hayden. I'm watching you on YouTube at the moment, over.
Roger, Sue. Sorry. Sorry about that, Sue. I'm just dealing. So one of the things is it's not automated, the Flex radio. Sue, you're a great signal today. You're about a 5.3 into Euroa. So how are you over in South Australia? You getting any warmer weather yet? Over?
So Simon, VK3 BIS, VK5 AYS. We're home now, so...
She's been over in the west, travelling.
Very weak here too.
Yeah, you're about 5 and 5, over.
Roger, hang on, wrong button. There we go. Roger, Sue. Roger. I got you. Yeah, about a 5.3. So it looks like you had a great trip to the west and blown away with the fact that you used Starlink. That is fantastic. So, and he's really priced that to sell. And so you're back in South Australia and great to play radio with you. So how's all your Parks and Peaks stuff coming along?
Yeah, I missed that last question, but Starlink is amazing, absolutely amazing. We'll never go away without it again. Western Australia was fantastic. It was just the last 3 days after the car broke down. That was a bit of a nightmare, I think.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Yeah, it usually is. When your car breaks down, it's not exactly anticipated, is it? Oh, dear. I could say something that'd be a bit more rated R, so I'll leave that out of the radio, Sue. But anyway, it's great to hear your voice, and thanks for playing radio today, Sue. And Hayden's going to give you a shout-out from beautiful Tassie.
Yeah, no worries. Well, we're going to take him in November, so maybe we'll meet Hayden along the way, I think.
Oh, fantastic. Did you hear that, Hayden? They're coming down to Tassie, November.
I did hear that.
I can only just hear him, Simon. I think he called. I'm not sure, I think.
I'll call now. I'll call now.
Rogers. Okay, so well, I'm going to stop transmitting and I'm going to mute mine. So I'll put it over to Hayden. Thanks, Sue. 7-3.
Yeah, VK5 AYL, VK5 AYL, VK7 HH. Do you copy, Sue? Over. Now I've got interference coming over the top.
Yeah, right. What's that all
worries,
about?
Sue. No worries at all. Yeah, way down in the noise there, way down in the noise. So I'll have to give you a 3x1. But I heard your conversation with Simon there. So good stuff. Thanks for coming up. Over. Yeah, way down in the noise. But
yeah, no kidding,
hard.
mate.
Yeah, you had a much stronger signal for Sue there.
We have a good line, SA to Victoria.
Yeah.
You want to call QRZ, mate, while you're there?
Yeah, CQ. Any other stations? VK7HH on 7136 listening. Oh,
wow.
It's unusual I get an S5 noise floor here, but QRZ, VK7HH, calling CQ and listening. Oh, all quiet. They can't hear me. They can only hear your awesome Euroa station, I think.
Oh, mate,
You want to? We'll swap back over to you if you want, and you can give a couple of
buddy.
CQs out.
No worries, bud. CQ 40 meters. This is Victor Kilo 3, Bravo Indy X-Ray, and the gang. We're calling CQ 40 meters and standing by. I think I can see the electric fence that we keep old Barry in is about a 2,000 pound bull, and he's in the paddock right behind the house. I can see this big spike in electricity. CQ40. This is VK3BIX, Victor Kilo 3, Bravo Indy X-Ray, calling all stations. We're calling CQ40 and standing by.
Yeah, you're right, Sue. Terrible conditions. And you hear the clicking of the fence, a click, click.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, everything, mate.
John reckons we should try 15, but we can give that a go in a sec. Should we go 15 now?
Oh, sorry, mate. Yeah, sure. Do you want to stay on 40? Whatever you like, buddy.
No, I think 40's pretty dead, really. Sorry, listen around. Right,
Oh, there's somebody.
Oh, look, you've got someone already. Oh, I can hear that station too.
302?
3. Yeah, and I had someone at 305 as well. Oh, 302.
Oh, that sounds like DX. Kilowatt America 3 contest.
I think Andy's got the reason why, which she's a bit dead.
Ah, g'day, Andy. How are you, buddy?
There's an Aussie on 305.
Okay, 305. So do you want me to mute mine, mate, or what?
Yeah, I'll have a listen because I'm hearing him.
I'll mute. I've got 305 roaring in here, buddy.
Yep. I'm just listening to see who it is. I think it's VK. Definitely contest, yeah.
Is it a Japanese contest? I know there's a CW contest.
I think it sounds like it, yeah. Mike, g'day, Mike likes tacos. It's not a great YouTube name.
Hey, Daryl, how you doing, buddy?
Oh, he stopped calling now. They were a really strong station. He stopped.
So there's something around 310, buddy. Hang on.
310. Yeah, it's definitely a JA. Here's a JA station.
Kyle, can you try
Kyle.
11 meters?
Who let you in the chat? We could try 10 meters later on. 10 meters might be possible between us two. Should we just try? Let's try and find a free space.
Ooh, look at this guy.
Calling.
I think he's back. Maybe Hayden. There's a guy down here. Hang on.
Oh, 302.
No.
Yeah, I got him.
5959.
5959. Please copy.
Oh, so Chuck's got the guy on 302.
Kyle, you retracted your message, but it's still on screen. Wrong account. Chris is on 308. Juliet, no, yeah, Japan.
Juliet, November 3. Japan.
Yeah.
Juliet, America 3.
Juliet, America, yeah. So find a free space somewhere, and we'll.
So look at the guy on 302 on the flex now, mate. He's really.
Well, do you want to unmute?
Do you want me to?
Yeah, I can hear yours now.
I think that might be Toby. That sounded like Toby in the US. Ah, that's awesome! Wow.
Chuck can hear him.
Okay. So why don't we? What did you want to do? What do you suggest, Hayden? We find a free frequency.
Yeah, yeah. Good luck. Whoa, hang on. Massive signal that just saw on the waterfall. Hold on. Is he going to come back? No, I saw it pop up for a second. Massive signal. He's gone.
They're popping up on mine.
Yeah.
Huge one down here around 260 something.
Oh. I wasn't quick enough.
Oh, Chuck, you made the contact. What about you, Daryl? Did you make the contact with the guy on 302? Woo-hoo! Way to go, guys. Worldwide DX, baby.
ZL3 November Lima Alpha Summit to Summit.
Oh, Summit.
Oh,
Soda.
wow.
ZL. Might give him a call if he's calling CQ Soda.
What frequency on, buddy? 302?
That's on 323.
323.
QSL on the 5757. You're about a 5555, and could I get you to repeat your call sign, please?
He's talking to someone that I can't hear.
Yeah, I'm flatline, Chihuahua.
Yeah, I've got a bit of QSP
Well, there he is.
there, Derek. If I could just get you to repeat the park ID for me, please.
Oh, wow. You're getting him really clearly, mate. That's awesome.
He's an S5, S6. Yeah, real strong. You don't seem to have him as strong, do you, there?
No.
I got the 1202, and there was a VK in front of that. Was that VKM 1202 QSL?
Yeah, so 15 is looking good at the moment.
QSL, Victor Kilo Foxtrot 1202. We got you there, and my summit code, Derek, is Zulu Lima 3 Charlie Bravo 806 QSL.
806.
Is he going to start
Definitely
talking
New
about the? He's going to start talking about the chili bin.
Yeah.
Have you seen that commercial?
Yeah. My partner's from New Zealand, so
I love it.
I tease her. I tease her all the time.
Yeah, good. Absolutely.
Says it's not an Esky.
No, that's right. It's not an Esky and it's not a cooler. It's a chili bin. Well, we're sheep farmers, so we love to razz the Kiwis. We love them. They're the best. Yeah.
Kiwis are the nicest people in the world.
They are wonderful Tasman relationship. It's the best.
Apart from Australians, of course.
Right, exactly.
He's having a hard time with this guy on Soda. I think he's trying to get the park signal or the reference or something off of him, and he's struggling a little bit.
And look at the waterfall I've got here, Hayden. Look at this guy roughly where the cursor is. Look at that.
Oh, do you want to switch down to him?
Sure, buddy. Oh, that's crazy. 280. All right, let's go down to. I'll unmute.
Oh.
282. So I'm just going to go off here and tune up. Sorry, guys. I realised I wasn't tuned. Okay.
Okay, you are 590.
282. Woo! Right, do you want me to try and work him?
Yeah, go for it.
49, yes, sir. Okay, good luck for the contest. Thank you.
I missed his call.
Florida, Japan, 5901.
Brilliant
15.
India song.
Good luck for the contest. Bravo 5 Oscar Bravo, take your contest.
Victor Kilo 3 Bravo Indy X-ray. Victor Kilo 3 Belgium Italy X-ray. I got latency of about a quarter of a second. You know what I mean? You got to. I heard Carl talking about this. You got to jump in, right?
You got to jump in on his last
know,
letter.
right? It's like timing. Come on, buddy. Come on. Hit me. I think I scared him off, mate.
He's probably just.
Nah, he's faded. QSB.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Wow. All right, who's on your waterfall, mate?
It's gone quiet again. Maybe we're. Oh, what's that up there? Bit of digital stuff. See, 15's a pretty wide band, so we can go anywhere here. See, Kyle's the he's the flex master. Oh, there's a big signal.
Oh, he's actually watching. Oh, Kyle, I got to learn some CW from you, mate.
Oh, he's a big signal. 323 popped up again.
21323.
323. It's a huge signal there a minute ago. I'm pretty sure that's the soda guy calling again.
I'm just watching YouTube at the moment. Hey, I don't know whether you're familiar with Hayden VK7HH. Him and a guy in Canada who has a remote station in Victoria doing a live stream at the moment.
Who's this?
And you might get a couple of contacts there, Derek, over.
Too funny. G'day, mate.
He's just talking about us. Who's this?
Who's this bloke from Canada?
He does.
Speaks
They've
weird.
just switched over to the frequency, so I'll let you go and give them a chance, and you might get a couple more contacts over.
I can't hear the other station.
No, me neither, mate. I got flatline here.
7344.
Yeah, it's a Parks
We're doing a
activation.
WWFF.
Yeah. I don't want to call him because I can't hear him, so I don't want to tie up the frequency. But whoever that was that you, John? Was it? It sounded like you. I can't make out the other station. He's looking for contacts. Yeah, I can't. I don't know who it is. I can't hear him. Can you hear him at all, Simon? No.
No, mate. No, just not even a voice print.
Yeah, very, very. FDJL. Yeah, okay. No, he's too weak here. I wouldn't be able to work him and give him a contact. Oh, Kyle's asked, where's this remote? Where's your remote? We went through that earlier on in the stream, but go again.
No, yeah, Hayden will show you the map, mate, where it is, Kyle.
Once I bring it up again.
He's near Cairns. Wow. Okay.
Have you heard that? No, we've got separate radios. So Simon's got the Flex in Victoria, which is currently here, which is.
I think it could become an antenna and flex farm. What do you reckon, Hayden?
Yeah, I reckon. Just here in the middle of Victoria. So that's where Simon's is, and I'm down the bottom here in Tassie. Now
So it's pretty landlocked, but it's quite good. We're about 700 or 800 feet above sea level. It's a really good view to the north. So
yeah, well, this is going to be a pretty poor attempt at a joke, but hold on, let me mute this radio. Did you have you heard that old Aussie joke about the you know what's coming, don't you?
No, I'm just laughing already, mate. It's good to get my Aussie on. Jeez, I miss it, mate.
Yeah. So John's talking there, and it's just saying, did you hear about the two baked beans? They hitchhiked around Australia. Do you know where they ended up?
No.
They ended up in Cairns.
Oh, yeah. And thank your mother for the rabbits.
It's fantastic. I'll be here all week.
Yeah, there used to be a footy. Remember? Did you ever get 3AW? So the Rex Hunt was the most
Rex Hunt.
classic.
Yeah.
Rex Hunt, the most classic football commentator, and that's as black as no, it's as cold as a mother-in-law's kiss, and you can thank your mother for the rabbits. I've got to find out.
Hey, it wasn't that bad.
Thank your mother for the what is thank your mother for the rabbits? What is that?
I don't know what that means. It's even some stuff we don't understand. So.
Oh no.
Oh dear.
So so tell me about you, Hayden. Are you a farmer of generations ago? You like apples or sheep or anything down in Tassie?
Nah, none of that. So my parents were both born in the United Kingdom and moved out here with their parents as 10-pound poms back in the late 60s, early 70s.
Okay.
And they moved to Adelaide.
Yep.
And then later on in Tasmania, sort of late 80s, early 90s. And then I was born in Tasmania, and I've been I'm pretty much 100% Australian. So there you go.
Have you still got UK passport? Well, the Brexit passport.
No, we didn't. None of that at all. So they don't have because so the deal is the UK government had 10-pound POMs where it was you paid £10, you jumped on a ship and you'd migrate to Australia because they were trying to get people to migrate to Australia back in the late 60s in the 60s and 70s. And so they paid £10. They went on a ship. I can't remember how long it was. I think it was like 6 weeks or something on a ship all the way from the UK down to Australia. They landed in Fremantle in Western Australia first and got off the boat and said, this is a bit crap and we're going to keep on going. So they kept on going to Adelaide. Some people got off in Fremantle and they kept going around to Adelaide and they thought this is fantastic. So they settled down there, a nice warm climate as Adelaide is. And a couple of rolling hills and that. And then they come down to Tassie and a few others. Almost the entire family moved down to Tasmania. A couple stayed back in Adelaide. But yeah, and they don't have... my parents don't have any sort of passport or anything like that. They have never been back. My mum's been back once, but they haven't been back since. And I tell you what, as an Australian, it's very hard to get your passport and your citizenship when both your parents are born in the UK and you're born in Australia. I'll tell you that now. But it was good. So,
oh mate, it's awesome. What a great story. Well, actually, so around that time that your parents were what I guess you call it 10-pound POMs, a lot of them moved here to British Columbia. So I guess they had a choice, because
they must have done.
Miso mates of mine, that emigrated here rather than Australia. And I'm like, I say to them, look, Canada's great, but why? Whoops, I didn't say that. No, Canada's great. they're both great, right? Yeah. No, I get it. That's awesome, mate.
Yeah. And there's a lot of people that it happened that way as well. They just, lots and lots migrated out that way, and they just got basically. Back then, it was just permanent residency. You can live and work here as much as you want, get all the benefits and everything. And I think it was to, they were in search of work and jobs and to get people over. So, and that's what happened.
And that's what we laugh about, right? The acronym POMS, where it comes from, right? It's prisoners of Mother England, and a lot of a lot of the convicts were sent to Australia, and it's Nirvana, right? Yeah.
Oh, I tell you what, can you imagine that you're a convict back then, and you're saying, right, we're going to send you down to the worst place on earth, the bottom of the earth. We're going to send you down to Sydney in Australia, and we're going to send you all the way down there. And they arrive, and it's like sandy beaches, and they're like surfing in the waves and everything. They go, "This is fantastic," you know. I've just robbed a bank, and I get sent to the middle of nowhere to a paradise.
Well, and imagine Captain Cook. He turned up into Botany Bay, and he did surf and turf the first day. He shot a couple of kangaroos, and he dropped a net down and pulled up 100 pounds of fish in Botany Bay. You'd be like, "Oh my God, how's this?" You know what I mean?
Well, you know, I mean, you know what the weather's like in the UK. You imagine arriving here and it's like 35 degrees in summer and beautiful sunshine, and you know, and you're at the Bondi Beach or something like that with the waves rolling in. You'd be like, "Oh, geez, this life's tough now." I reckon they would have gone, "I'm glad that we discovered this place."
Yeah. Absolutely, mate.
Anyway,
absolutely.
Should we try? We haven't tried 15 to. Well, let's just get off that Soda Park one, and we'll go up. Maybe we'll go up a little bit, maybe 340 or something, and we'll just see if we can.
Okay, I'm going to shut some doors. I think my family have come back. My wife went out for a paddleboard, so I'm on 14.340. I'm just going to just pause for 1 sec. So go ahead, Hayden. Let's do it.
Righto. Ken's also saying the accent is derivative of Cockney. Yeah, well, I mean, we've all got different accents, but you're probably a little bit right with the posh one. Jeff, is 10 metres open? That's a good question. We haven't listened on 10. Let me just have a look and see. Holy moly. So while you're away, Jeff's just said is 10 metres open, and I mean, this is a bit of an indication, but that's 10 metres on FT8 at the moment into
Holy
VK.
smokes.
So it's pretty busy, so we might have to try that soon. But let's give 15 a go and see if we can.
Okay, no worries. So there's a few stations on
contact.
10, but we'll go to 15. Absolutely, mate. I'll follow you, buddy.
All right. So 21 340. I'll give you a call now, and we'll see.
Hang on 1 sec. I'm just going to quickly tune up. I forgot that. Sorry, buddy. 21 340.
Right.
I just love all the Aussie. All right. So I'll leave my. Okay, go ahead.
Yep. VK3 Bravo India X-ray. VK3 Bravo India X-ray. VK7 Hotel.
VK7 Hotel. No copy, Hayden. Sorry, mate. VK3 Bravo India X-ray.
Yep. All right. I kind of expected that. So 15's no go.
And then do you want to just do a QRZ? See if anybody's on the...
Yeah.
Go for it, mate. I've muted.
All right. QRZ. Anyone listening? VK7 Hotel. VK7 HH on 21 340 and listening. Ray reckons they're playing an NHL game in Melbourne soon. That's interesting. I didn't know that.
Oh, really? Oh, that's fantastic. Wow.
I do like ice hockey.
I know, it's an amazing game.
I tell you what, though, it's impossible to watch on television because you just can't see the puck. You don't know where it's gone.
Well, and that's actually a buddy of mine who's right into it. He says, why don't they have two cameras on each side rather than just one? Because it's very two-dimensional the way you see it.
Yeah.
It's so fast.
Yeah.
So do you want me to get a call on 340 here, buddy? Or?
Yeah,
Okay.
you go.
Okay, CQ15, CQDX, CQDX. This is Victor Kilo 3, Bravo India X-ray with my buddy Hayden, VK7HH. We're calling CQ on 15 metres and standing by. Flat line.
All right, maybe we should try. Should we go up to 10 and see what we can hear on 10?
Let's do it, mate. Absolutely, sounds good.
10 meters is my second favorite. Holy moly! Hold on.
Look at that guy. Look at that.
Yeah. Japan. It's that contest.
Is he on 415, Hayden?
I'm on 484. Let me go down to 415. Yeah, I can hear him.
Oh, he's American. So the Americans coming in. Woohoo! All right, well, I'm going to go off frequency, buddy, and I'm going to tune up here. That's fantastic. 10 meters.
I can hear him. Hold on, let me give him a call.
Yeah, go for it.
CQ contest, looking for Asia. Kilowatt 3 Echo.
Looking for
Sugar
Asia.
Tango, K3
Is that-
EST, contest. CQ contest, looking for Asia. Kilowatt 3 Echo Sugar Tango, K3 EST, contest.
Victor Kilo 7 Hotel.
CQ contest, looking for Asia. Kilowatt 3 Echo Sugar Tango, K3 EST, contest.
Victor Kilo 7 Hotel.
CQ contest,
You can't hear me.
Asia. Kilowatt 3 Echo Sugar Tango, K3 EST, contest.
Victor Kilo 7 Hotel.
CQ
Nah,
contest,
he can't hear me.
looking for Asia. Kilowatt 3 Echo Sugar Tango, K3 EST, contest.
He's about 3x3 here. I don't have
Kilo
my
3 Bravo Indy X-ray.
CQ contest.
Victor Kilo 3 Bravo Indy X-ray.
Victor Kilo 3, Bravo India X-ray. Thank you very much. KK6, Kilowatt 3 Echo Sugar Tango.
QSL, mate, we're not actually in the competition, but you're very famous on YouTube right now, mate, and you're about a 5-6 in the northeastern Victoria, Australia, and I'm in Canada remotely controlling it. QSL?
Oh, okay, very good. Remote from Canada into Australia. Very good. That's a long haul over the internet. Very good. We're on a multi-station here. We're playing in the Asia contest.
Oh, he's fading.
But you should be going into BK. You're about my 8 or 9 contacted to the BK. And
He's coming up. I'm going to get him to call.
Well, very good. Thank you for coming back. And, okay.
Yeah, Roger, mate. Thanks so much for the QSO. And my buddy Hayden, VK7HH, is giving you a call from Tasmania. So can he just give you a quick shout now? Oh, QSB.
Okay, thank you very much. Yeah, signal pretty dropping off there pretty weak.
He's come up here, so I'll just give him a call.
Okay. I'll pause. I'll mute.
All right. Wait for
Oh,
him
he's
to
up
call
the
again.
rope from Chuck. That's funny.
Yeah, that's what I said, yeah.
Woohoo! Wow.
Is that a request for me?
Victor Kilo 7 Hotel. I don't have my proper 10-meter antenna up. It's
Yeah, what's your call sign?
Victor Kilo 7 Hotel, VK7HH.
Okay, and you want me to relay that to who?
I think he's got us confused.
What's his call sign? Do you have it now?
Or is he talking to someone else?
No idea, mate.
Sky 73, thank you.
Yeah, he's talking to someone else.
CQ contest, looking for Asia. Kilowatt
Should
3
we
Echo Sugar
see who else is on the band?
EST.
Sure, buddy. Sure. This is awesome.
I got
Absolutely.
someone just up here.
Sorry, Hayden. I'll mute. I'll follow you, mate. All good.
Maybe we should find a clear frequency so that we can get away from these contesters and get some of the in the chat to try.
Yeah, because Kyle says you can just hear us. A bit of a noise.
Yeah.
Yeah. Great.
What's free on your end and what's free on my end?
So what did Chuck say? I was trying to get him to relay me.
Oh. Mate, you should be doing the hard work yourself. Give us a call.
Come on, Chuck. You need to put more spit in the mic, mate. Spit harder. I hear you.
I mean, I could go and put my 10-meter antenna up, but it's probably going to take about I could probably rush it and do it in 5 minutes, 5-10 minutes. I'd have to go
Sure, mate.
outside and chuck it
It's
up
up
on
to you, buddy.
up the thing. I get much stronger signals on it. Do I have the
It's up to you, mate. If you're loving the stream, which I am, I've got a trumpet here, and I can. I'm good at telling a few anecdotes.
I'm just trying to see where my coax is for that antenna. Actually, don't know.
What I won't do, Hayden. What I won't do is read some of those.
You did that. You did that on the Coffee and Ham radio stream,
did.
though, didn't you? You went through.
So do you know what a Jimmy Woodser is?
No idea.
He's a lone drinker, especially in a bar. In a country of gregarious pub drinkers, the term implies criticism rather than sympathy.
Hold on, I'm just gonna have a look and see if I can find where my coax is. Too many cables behind the desk.
Mate, why do you think I've got a green screen, Hayden?
Oh, nah, I found it. That's okay. Should we? I'll keep going with the DX Commander. It's just the DX Commander. You see, the 10-meter element's the lowest element, and it's right down low.
Oh, you want to raise the whole thing?
Whereas I've got a half wave which I can put up on a flower pot half wave which I put up on the deck here, and it gets it about another 6 or 7 meters higher up in the air, and it's just one of those things with 10 meters, but we
Mate,
can
it's happening.
yeah, well, we can give so it's pretty quiet on. Where are you at the moment?
Oh, I'm just looking at this guy here, who's pretty strong around 461. So we could jump in between.
461.
What about round 4? Whoa! Oh, I love how quiet it is.
448.
Oh, mate, I tell you, I actually haven't been activating as much. So next week is good because kids go back to school and all that. But 20 meters for the longest time has just been so noisy. Oh,
Yeah.
as you get onto these higher bands, it's just so lovely.
So Andy said earlier that we had a CME earlier on, and he's right. It wasn't that long. It actually wasn't that long ago. So a couple of hours ago. So maybe the bands are starting to come back. So I'm on 448 now. It sounds relatively quiet there for me.
I'll follow your lead there, buddy.
So who wants to call CQ first? I'll call CQ first, and we'll see how we go. CQ, Victor Kilo 7, Hotel, Victor Kilo 7, Hotel, calling CQ10 and listening. So we're on 448. G'day, Randy. Wow, the waterfall's looking good here. I wish I could start showing my screen. I need to get a radio that I can share it. CQ10, Victor Kilo 7, Hotel. Sorry, what?
Or if you've got your cell phone, just send an email to that and add it as a separate stream.
I probably could.
Just add it as a guest. I'm going to have a guest cell phone.
Let me... Oh, there's someone calling.
There's somebody.
There's someone else calling CQ. I don't think they could hear me before.
Oh, good on you, Ted. Look at this. He has great taste in live streams, Hayden. He says, I like these nice long streams that last through the whole commute home. That's awesome.
Okay, let me enter. I'll enter the studio on my phone, and hopefully this doesn't break anything or give us some sort of feedback. Oh, that's Kyle.
There's Kyle. Holy smokes, Kyle. Woo!
Alpha 0 Zulu, Victor Kilo 7, Hotel, 5x1, 51 there, Kyle, over. I need to go and get my antenna up. I reckon I'll work him on the other antenna. You give him a call, and while you're doing that, I'll go and put my antenna up.
Alpha 0 Zulu. Roger, mate. Alpha 0 Zulu. This is Victor Kilo 3, Bravo India X-ray, mate. Alpha 0 Zulu. Alpha 0 Zulu. Victor Kilo 3, Bravo India X-ray. Do you copy, mate? Oh, mate, I hear you. You're about a 2-2. Roger, Roger, buddy. I got you. I can hear you way down in the weeds there, mate. I got you about a 2-2 QSL. Woohoo! A 1-1. Well, at least it's not a 0-0, hey? Oh, mate, I'll take the 1-1. You just came up to a 3-3, buddy. 3-3 QSL. Woo! All right, Kyle, that's awesome, buddy. 7-3 to you. This is Victor Kilo 3, Bravo India X-Ray. And Kyle, Hayden has just stepped outside, VK7HH. We're calling CQ on 10 metres, CQ 10 metres and standing by.
Zulu Lima 1, Mike and Juliet Bravo.
Okay, Zulu Lima 1, Mike Juliet Bravo, QSL.
Yeah, Roger. I'm just going to switch antenna and see if you get me better on the vertical.
Roger, mate. Well, I got you about a 5-3 into northeastern Victoria between Melbourne and Albury, and about a 5-3 QSL, buddy.
Yeah, Roger, I've got you 5 and 7, but I've got quite a bit of noise, have I?
Yeah, Roger, mate. And Hayden has just gone to swap antennas, and he'll be back shortly. But great signal there, mate. And what's your name over there, mate? QSL name here is Simon, Sierra India Mike Oscar November, QSL.
Mike India Kilo Echo, over.
Yeah, Roger, Mike. Roger. Well, we're just, Hayden and I are just playing radio, and we're live streaming on YouTube. So if you go to Ham Radio DX, you'll hear yourself in about 10 seconds, mate. So we're just having a lot of fun playing remote. And believe it or not, I'm actually in Canada, and I'm live streaming, remotely controlling my radio in northeastern Victoria, QSL.
Yes, Roger. I'm wanting to do the same thing myself because my home QTH is in the middle of the concrete jungle, and I get a lot of QRM. So I'm wanting to do a similar idea as well and remote out to a rather distant high site that I look after. So back to you, VK3, Bravo India X-Ray.
Righto.
1, Mike Juliet Bravo. And by the way, that's how I picked up you guys were playing radio. I was watching Hayden live stream, over.
Roger, and speak of the devil, there's the young, handsome Hayden. He's just got back from installing the one of the greatest 10-metre antennas in the history of the world. And Hayden, I don't even give you a chance to tune it up. But we've got Mike in New Zealand. He said the concrete jungle, so I assume he's near Auckland. And so his call sign, Zulu Lima 1, Mike Juliet Bravo. So, Mike, I'll put it over to you for my final, and then you can have a whirl with Hayden. So 7-3, mate. Woohoo.
Yeah, Roger, 73, to a phone dipole, vertical.
Can you hear him, buddy?
And,
I can't hear him, no.
A lot better on this. You're 5 and 8 now, over.
Holy smokes, 5 and 8. So if I just speak a little louder, as my wife always says, I go and shout at people. Give me a 5 and 9. Well, that's great, mate. Well, you're rocking. Hayden said he can't hear you at all.
Is Kyle still there?
Yeah, so no copy at all. So anyway, mate, we'll say 7-3, Mike, and thanks for playing radio, mate, and all the best.
Yeah, Roger, 73. I can't hear Hayden as well. I'll keep monitoring and listen out. And check in if I do hear anything. 73 is VK3. 1, Mike Juliet Bravo, standing by.
Is Kyle still there? Because I could hear him on
still
the
there.
other antenna.
Roger, 7-3, mate. Okay, Kyle, are you still there, buddy? Alpha 0 Zulu. Kyle, Alpha 0 Zulu, QSL. He came up to about a 3-3. He gave me a 1-1. So better than a 0-0, I guess.
There he is. He's on mine. I'll give him a call now.
Okay.
Alpha 0 Zulu. Alpha 0 Zulu. Victor Kilo 7. Hotel. You got me, Kyle?
I got you, Hayden. I got you. Victor Kilo 7, Hotel. Got you. You too, Hayden. You too.
QSL on the 2-2. QSL on the 2-2. 5-1, 51. 5-1 there, Kyle. Well done.
Very good. Thank you.
73, Kyle. Got him. Yes.
High five, buddy.
I told you that antenna would.
All right, well, you call CQ, mate. I think look at the waterfall here, buddy. It's lighting up.
Oh, well, actually, I was going to put get my phone on that, wasn't I? Hold on. Have a look at the waterfall. Nice.
Look at my waterfall. Look at the guy on 400, Hayden. Check this guy. This.
Wow, it's me. Here we go. Let me just mute this. Oh,
There you go, buddy. Oh, look
not
at
very
that.
in focus. Look at that. There's a fair bit going on the waterfall at the moment. It's not. Come on, focus.
That's pretty good focus there, buddy. That looks good.
Yeah. So 10's going off at the moment.
So you want me to call another CQ real quick?
Yeah, go for it.
Okay, CQ10 meters. This is Victor Kilo 3, Bravo Indy X-ray with my buddy Hayden, Victor Kilo 7, Hotel. We're having a ball playing radio and live streaming. We're calling CQ10 meters and standing by. Holy smokes, I got a WA station. That's fantastic. I think it was Victor Kilo 6 Fox Lima Whiskey QSL. Woo! November. Roger. Got you that time, buddy. It's November Lima Whiskey. I got you about a 4-4 into northeastern Victoria, VK3 QSL. Can you hear him, Hayden?
No. Can't hear him on your stream either.
No, he's just faded. I'm sorry, mate. You just faded right out. QSB took you down. Just try one more time there, buddy. VK6, November Lima Whiskey. Go ahead. No.
No, completely faded. That's 10 meters for you, though.
QRM. Roger, mate. 7-3, buddy. Try again a little later. So here's Hayden. All right, mate. I'm all muted up. Look at the stations around us. Holy smokes.
I know, right? We've made the band come alive. CQ, Victor Kilo 7, Hotel, VK7HH, calling CQ, listening. CQ DX, looking for any more DX, Victor Kilo 7, Hotel, VK7HH, calling and listening. Oh. Someone calling there, but I couldn't.
That sounded like
out.
DX.
It did. QRZ, Victor Kilo 7, Hotel, again. Kilo.
Kilo Chapman Hotel, hello. Good morning in Indonesia. This is Yankee Bravo 1 Echo Alpha Oscar, you copy?
Yeah, Yankee Bravo 1 Echo Alpha Oscar. Got you there. You're a 5 by 757 QSL.
Okay, you're 5 by 9. And my antenna now, I'm beaming to direction to Australia. But I don't know where is your location, your KTH exactly. But I can hear you.
Is he 5'9" for you, Hayden?
He is now.
Sometimes MDB, but sometimes 5.9. Little KSB, my friend. Victor Kilowatt Hotel, Victor Kilowatt 7 Hotel. Yankee Bravo 1 Echo Alpha Oscar. My name is Danny. Delta India QSL.
Yeah, QSL, you're a 5x9 now that you've moved the beam around. My location is Tasmania in Australia, grid square QE 37, Quebec Echo 37, and excellent signal into Southern VK7 at the moment. Yankee Bravo 1 Echo Alpha Oscar. No worries there, Denny. The name here is Hayden Hotel Alpha Yankee Delta Echo November Hayden, and absolutely amazing signals on 10 meters today. QSL.
Okay, sir, my friend from Tasmania, Hayden. Oh, booming signal, my friend. I tried direction to your KTH. Very, very strong signal now. 5.9 over 910 dB with loudly and clearly modulation. I received you, Hayden. Best regard to your family and nice to meet you.
You got him?
Have a nice
I can, mate, but I think Chuck can hear you too.
Okay.
PK7 Hotel Yankee Bravo 1 Echo Alpha Oscar. Back to you.
QSL there, Denny. QSL. Thank you very much for the contact. Thank you very much for coming back. And excellent signal. Excellent. The 73 from VK7 Hotel.
Okay, PK7 Hotel Hayden. A greeting from Indonesia. Thank you very much.
Indonesia.
My friend. Bye-bye.
Yeah, buddy.
73. You have a go, Simon. See
No,
see
you
how
go. You go. You see if you can work Chuck. Go for it, mate. This is cool.
Oh, Chuck.
Yeah.
Kilo 6 United Sierra Yankee. Oh, I messed up the phonetics. Kilo 6 Uniform Sierra Yankee. Victor Kilo 7 Hotel. Do you copy, Chuck? Over. KK6 USY, Victor Kilo 7 Hotel, over. One-way propagation.
Yeah.
Gotta love it, don't you? You see if the Indonesian guy's still there. Catch him before he disappears.
All right. No worries, mate. All right. CQ10. This is Victor Kilo 3 Bravo India X-ray. We're calling CQDX and standing by.
He might have gone.
I think he might have gone.
He was a thumping signal.
He was. CQ10, CQDX, CQ Delta X-ray. This is Victor Kilo 3 Bravo India X-ray. My buddy Hayden, VK7HH. We're calling CQDX on 10 meters and standing by. Nah.
What's going on, guys? We've got 66 people watching and only 35 likes. Smash the like button.
Absolutely. And
Smash
Hayden,
it for
smash the
DX.
big high five. He just got over 40K subscribers. Yeah, buddy.
Hang
Oh,
on
there
a
it
minute.
is. What is
Need
it?
to
There
do
we
it
go.
this way. Yeah. Ready,
Okay.
set, go.
Yeah. Okay. Ready, set, go.
Go.
Okay, so there's the quarter of a second latency. I'll go a bit earlier. Hang on. Well, ready, set.
Hang on. Oops. Hold on. There we go. There we go.
All right. Oh, yeah, here we go. All right. Ready,
Other way.
set,
Other
go.
way.
Oh,
Other
jeez.
way.
Ready, set, go.
Set, go. Yay, we finally did it.
Love your work, mate. Oh, fun.
They wanted. Oh, Kyle wants 11 meters, does he?
Oh, dear.
Have
I
to
didn't
get
even
on
know.
the Chook band.
I was going to say, did Flex Radio, did they do the mods on their radios? I'm not sure.
Hey, now, funny enough, so the I showed the waterfall before, and it was completely chock-a-block full of signals, and now it's gone down. There's still a couple there, but it's nothing like before. So that's just something that happens on 10 meters sometimes. It just tends to just drop out of nowhere. So
Yeah, and mine as well. There's a couple around 400. Yeah, it's interesting, isn't it?
yeah.
So you're actually starting
Hold
to
on
get
a
some
minute. Andy-
better weather. Okay, sorry.
Andy says he can hear you 1 to 2 in the UK.
Andy, brother, let's do it. Oh, man.
Like right now? Or does he mean... I'm assuming he means that he's hearing you now.
Well, Andy, you know I shout a lot and get pretty excited, mate. So you talking about like on the air or just like... Oh, wow. All right. What's Andy's call sign?
2E0 something. Romeo something. Oh, We need to say,
Oh, there we go.
Great Greyman Poda has become a YouTube member. Thank you very much for joining. And
We have great tasting stations. Ladies and
yeah,
gentlemen.
that's right. There we go. You got the idea. Hold on a minute. He can hear you on the air. So give Andy a call. What's your? It's 2E0 Romeo Echo Echo. I think it is. Yeah. There we go.
2E0 Romeo Echo Echo. Okay, all right, let's give it a crack. All right, Andy, here we go, buddy.
Oh yeah, go.
Okay, 2 Echo 0 Romeo Echo Echo. 2 Echo 0 Romeo Echo Echo. Andy, woo! G'day, mate. This is Victor Kilo 3 Bravo Indy X-Ray. Do you copy, my friend? Okay, 2 Echo 0 Romeo Echo Echo. 2 Echo 0 Romeo Echo Echo. Andy, you got a copy there, buddy. This is Victor Kilo 3 Bravo Indy X-Ray calling, mate. Oh, he's calling. I don't hear you, Andy.
Hold on. Who was that just popped up on my radio? Call again. I got mine unmuted as well.
Okay, 2 Echo 0 Romeo Echo Echo. 2 Echo 0 Romeo Echo Echo. This is Victor Kilo 3 Bravo Indy X-Ray calling, mate. Woo! No copy yet, mate. No copy yet. This is Victor Kilo 3 Bravo Indy X-Ray QRZ.
Hey, just quickly. Here's the bloke. Let me bring it up. Here's the bloke in Indonesia that I worked just a minute ago. Desi, what a legend. Look at his shack there. Fantastic.
Oh, Desi.
Yeah. Indonesia's relatively easy from here, but it's usually on FT8 I usually work them. I don't usually work on SSB, so that's fantastic.
And there's actually a guy, he's one of my favorite operators. He's fantastic. I don't know, he works overnight, and his name is Ferry. And I think he's Yankee Bravo 0. Anyway, he gets the most massive, I'm just going to find his call sign. He gets the most massive pile-ups you've ever heard. But I always seem to find the Indonesians on the backside of the beam because I think they're sort of pointing more to Europe. And check out this guy, Yankee Bravo 0 Alpha Romeo. And
hang on,
his name's Ferry. Yeah, so I love this guy. He's so great. And he even says to everybody, stop calling. He gets these massive pile-ups. Stop calling.
Was the
and
call sign? Yankee Bravo 0.
Yankee Bravo 0 Alpha Romeo. Ferry. We love this guy. And he speaks Italian, French, Spanish, and he's great. He's just he seems to work all night. So I don't know if he must have some sort of nighttime job, but this is the guy, Ferry. So there you go. Look at his beam. Yeah,
got a big beam. Yeah, good stuff.
And he's a great guy. And I've worked him, and I get into his chats, and he's always he's like 7 days a week, and he's always wearing Google T-shirts. So I think he maybe works Google at the night desk or something. But he's awesome, guys. So if you're looking for a live stream when Hayden's not streaming, or Coffee and Ham Radios, or Kyle, or anyone else you love, go check out for Ferry. He's always on.
Yeah. No, this has been well. We're having so much fun on 10 meters. I tell you what, I didn't expect 10 to be this good. Here we go. Who's this down here? This is a strong signal. 4-1. Oh, this is down at 415 again.
Looking for Asia. Kilowatt 3 Echo.
He's 5 by 6 now. I'll give him a try because he couldn't hear me before.
Yeah, he was the guy I worked earlier, right?
CQ contest. Looking for Asia. Kilowatt 3 Echo Sugar Tango. K3 EST contest.
Victor Kilo 7 Hotel.
Victor Kilo 7.
Victor Kilo 7 Hotel. You're 5 by 9 59 QSL.
Yeah, Victor Kilo 7 Hotel. You're 5-9 Northern California. Thank you.
QSL, thank you very much for the contact. Good signal and 73.
All right,
And ask him if he knows Chuck. He's Chuck's neighbour.
CQ contest.
He's busy in the contest, so I thought I'd just give him the quick number and there we go.
Yeah, Hayden. Yeah, buddy.
I tell you what. That's the difference between getting that antenna just that couple of meters extra higher. Like all the signals have just come straight up out of nowhere. So
Yep.
he's a real strong signal now. Yeah, it's genuine 5x9. So it was good
And
to get him in the log.
What frequency is he on, mate?
He's on 415. Now, he was also saying CQ contests, and he was saying looking for Asia now. So obviously he was looking for Asian stations, but that can also incorporate Tasmania, Australia, because he's beaming that way, and he's mainly looking for, because I think it's a Japanese contest. It must be a Japanese 10-meter contest. Someone in the chat, let me know what the contest actually is. And but sometimes Australia is classed as Asia, because for a lot of things like that, so because of the physical proximity we are there, so yeah, we can still go back to him, which is good. He appreciates the contact, I'm sure, for his for the contest.
Absolutely. Oceania, is it, or is Australasia? But I think it's like part of the Oceania.
Oceania, yeah. I mean, our soccer team, the Socceroos, they play in the Asian division, not the Oceania division. So work that out. So there you go.
Oh wow! So mate, when are you coming over to North America again? Any plans?
Maybe possibly Hamvention 2024. Maybe we'll see.
Right on, buddy.
We'll see how we go.
Yep. Awesome.
Hold on. Someone else here now. 495.
Victor Kilo again, Victor Kilo.
Oh, and he's working with Victor Kilo.
Victor Kilo 4, Mike, call again.
And then just above him is a really loud station.
4, Mike, Whiskey Romeo, 5972, number 7, number 2, over.
I'm not sure what numbers we're supposed to be giving out. Has anyone found what that contest is? Let me have a look. I'll have a look. 10-meter contest.
I need your age. How old are you? I need your age. How old are you?
Oh, your age. Well, I gave that guy a 5x9, so the bloke probably thinks I'm 59 years old.
I need your age. Your number. Your number is age. How old are you?
I've given that guy 5. I've given him a signal report 5'9", and he probably thinks I'm 59 years old.
I wouldn't want to say that to my wife.
CQ contest. Juliet Alpha 8. Charlie Oscar Echo.
OM contest.
Oh, is it?
CQ contest. Juliet Alpha 8. Charlie Oscar Echo.
OM contest.
Florida 1, Echo Bravo Delta, 5972.
So it's the signal report and then your age. So this bloke just said 72. Let's go back to him.
Juliet Alpha 8, Charlie Oscar Echo.
Victor Kilo 7, Hotel.
Victor Kilo 7, Hotel, 5972.
QSL 5532.
How old are you? I need your age. How old are you? Over.
QSL 32, 3232. QSL?
QSL 32, thank you. CQ contest, Japan, America age.
I feel sorry for that other bloke in California. I gave him bloody 59.
Juliet Alpha age. Charlie Oscar.
Oh, I'll mute.
Victor Kilo 3, Bravo India X-ray.
Go now.
Victor Kilo 3, Bravo India X-ray. Roger. Victor Kilo 3, Bravo India X-ray. QSL. There you just came up. Victor Kilo 3, Bravo India X-ray. QSL. Victor Kilo 3, Belgium, Italy, X-ray, Bravo, India, X-ray, QSL. Roger, drum roll. You are a 5-3 QSL. Roger, yes, yes, 5-3, 5-3. You got it, mate. QSL. Woo! Did it? Funny.
I've never heard of this contest before. The OM contest. Have you heard of that? Have you heard of that contest, Kyle? The OM contest. I've never heard of this. It's basically an entire. It's an age data mining contest to just find out how old everyone are. The OKOM. Geez, he's come right up now. He's 5x8 here now.
Yeah, and it's funny, that the way propagation works. Yeah.
Listen to this now. Listen to him calling now.
Because he's really weak here.
CQ contest, Juliet Alpha 8, Charlie Oscar Echo.
Yeah, he's peaking at a 5x9. He's real good here now.
Wow. Wow.
Right, Jody? That's exactly right. Oh. Well, at least we know what we need to exchange with. As I said, I gave that poor bloke 5.9, and he's like 5.9, 5.9. He's like, oh, good signal report, and you're also 59 years old. Well done. the most youthful 59-year-old on the air, I reckon.
Oh, mate, love it, love it. He sounds good. Like, yeah. I wonder. So, is it like an annual thing? I don't know. I mean, yeah.
I think Frank was going to get the details. So.
Here's a good strong station, mate, right next to him.
504.
Up around 505.
Or anything for making shows, just everything just about has to be important.
ZL again, it sounds like.
Yeah, sounds like it.
Close to the ocean, so I want to do a bit of portable stuff.
Definitely ZL.
Yeah.
Oh, what happened to my camera? Oh, hold on. I had my camera running off the battery. Hold on. My battery's gone flat.
Love it. Well, at least it's a pub, not a pub with no beer, mate.
Oh, that'd be just horrible. Hold on.
I know.
That's an American guy he's talking to.
Wow. You can really see the waves in propagation. He's come up again. You're on fire. So I might put she'll hate me for this. I might put my sister's farm out for tender for Flex Radio remotes and antenna farms, Hayden.
Hold on, I'm still trying to fix my damn camera. I'll be back in a minute.
Whoa. He's right on that static. I have too much power. I've blacked out Hayden's camera. What's that?
We're back in business.
Oh, you're back, mate. There you are, buddy. G'day, mate.
I forgot I was recording off my battery, and I made it earlier on the camera, and I made it go completely flat.
Flat out like a lizard drinking, mate. You're back.
Check out Discord. Yeah, let me know.
Absolutely.
Norm says there's a strong JA on 445. Let's go down there and have a look. And here we go again. Stations all over the waterfall. The band's coming. It's going up and down like a yo-yo at the moment.
Crazy, hey?
Oh, yeah, you're right, Norm. They are strong. Holy moly, what's down? Listen to this station.
With VHF, but I was never that great at it. Sitting in traffic.
395.
A microphone.
Now, is his name Jason? There's a Jason in ZL that runs a kilowatt or 800 watts.
No, this guy's Australian.
Was he an Aussie?
Yeah. Dan, that's Simon's Flex. Head down to 395 and see if you can hear him.
No worries. So, Kyle, I apologise, mate. I'm a real novice on this Flex Radio, mate. I have a lot of fun with it.
You're kind of making me want to get a Flex Radio now.
Mate, do it. Hey, guys from Flex that are watching, come on. You know, I mean, here we are. Here's the great man, Hayden. He definitely needs a Flex Radio in the shack. What an ambassador. No. And I can even email him. I can even send him a cap.
Roger that. Let's see. I've got the air.
Oh, who's booming in?
He is massive.
VK3 Golf Delta Mike mobile. This is VK4JU portable.
VK4 JZ.
I've got nothing, Hayden.
Caravan. Yeah, I used to have a caravan back in the day. I had a old 80 model Franklin caravan.
Hey Kyle, who's the Flex guy? I can't remember. The one we met at Hamvention. The head guy. What's his name?
Michael. He's a
Mike?
Canadian. VA3.
Yeah, that's it. Someone get on the mic and tell him to send me one.
Yeah,
we've lost a bit of unfortunate news actually. Let me just mute this bloke because he's. Goodness me, he's a genuine 5'9". We've had a bit of sad news. That's it, Mike. We've had a bit of sad news in VK where our Flex distributor here in VK is no longer operational anymore. So if you want a Flex radio, you've got to import it in, which is a bit sad. So we, DX Radio Systems in WA used to be the Flex importer, but they've closed down. So now we've got to figure out another way of getting them into the country. So,
well, so the guy in that little introductory video I did of my Flex Radio setup, Ray, who's VK3, or not Ray, VK3. Anyway, he's basically in Shepparton, which is the neighbouring town. He's a big Flex guy, and I've spoken to him a couple of times. I'd like to reach out to him, find out, because we definitely need some distribution in Australia.
I tell you what, we need, and that's the good thing, which was good with Marty's Mad Dog Coil. It's good to see some homegrown stuff being put out there, and support some of these guys who are doing it, because we definitely need it.
Well, absolutely, and Kyle, you mentioned about how the Starlink cannot be port forwarded. I think there's a hack around that, because guys are talking about, because that would be the ultimate. Imagine the guys in the outback in WA and the territory in South Australia that could have a Flex radio with a static money on a Starlink. You're right. I know you have to rob a bank. Pretty cool, hey?
Yeah. Holy moly.
They're all like booming in now.
Yeah, I know. What's Frank sent me? Frank sent me the contest. Is there two contests? There's two contests going on at the moment. There's a JA contest and then the OM contest.
Oh, really? Okay, so the ZL is booming in here.
So you're hearing the ZL? No, that's not ZL. That's VK4 then. VK4. Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm hearing him.
He's real strong. Yeah, so this contest is, so it's Asian-only stations, JA included. DX is non-Asian stations. Yeah, cool. Thanks for the info.
So actually, just while you're looking at this, Kyle, so here's my latency if I hover over it, mate. So right now I'm at basically it hovers around, what's that, quarter of a second, and that's over what's that, 8,500 miles.
So Starlink's latency is not really that bad. It's only about 40. I think it's like 40 milliseconds or 50 milliseconds. So it's pretty decent, compared to geostationary satellite or some other ping. But you're doing yours halfway across the world at 225, and it's working pretty well. So,
well, and Hayden, what sort of dough would my sister be paying for this NBN It's the best that you could get from Telstra in your rower. It wouldn't be. It'd be over $100 a month, wouldn't it?
Yeah, Telstra scam artists. I shouldn't say that
Yeah,
on
right?
there, but they are. No. Well, see, my ISP, I get 50 by 20. I can actually change my speeds if I want to. I can go all the way up to 1,000 by 400 if I want to, with Lontel. But Telstra, yeah, over $100, and the upload speed on that. Do they have fibre to the node or fibre to the premises?
I don't know, mate. I don't know. Honestly,
I think you showed that. I think you showed that modem in that photo. I'm pretty sure to be fibre to the node. So,
okay.
They'd be, maybe from there to wherever it is back at, pinging in your rower there somewhere. It's probably about 20 or 25 milliseconds. So from there to Canada's not too bad at 220.
No, it's not bad, hey. And I'm just wondering, if it's a similar price to Starlink, you could do the hack, so you could get some sort of like port forwarding. It'd be awesome. Yeah.
Well, Starlink, the problem with Starlink is it does have they use carrier grade NAT, so you can't, as you say, you can't port forward. The one thing that you could, I'm just trying to think what you can do to bypass that, because you can't even host a VPN. You could probably do something. You could probably do something with a VPN or tunnel in, or do something like that if you can. There's probably ways of doing it using a proxy or something.
Okay.
I'm sure that there's ways to do it. I don't have Starlink, but that's what I was trying to think of. Kwana says you need an outbound VPN. Yeah. So you would connect out from the Starlink connection, and then from your end, you'd then connect into that same, I guess it's a cloud-hosted VPN, is it? And then you'd all be on the same network.
Right.
But then your latency is also dependent on your cloud-based VPN. So,
right. So this ain't broke, and so it works. I guess it's it's going to be interesting if I ever get a pile up. Right, it's just going to be like, how do I hit the transmit in time?
Yeah. Well, it's the late, isn't it? You got to just get it in before the. I was when you called that guy earlier, I was listening to him here local and listening to his call sign, and that's why I was saying, "Quick, call him now, because he's almost done."
Love it.
Thank you, Dan, for the $10 super chat. How good are the bands been? And Jody. For being a new YouTube member. I'm just spamming the chats there. Thanks, guys. Good stuff. So this bloke's still going on 395. I reckon we've had a pretty good go of it today.
Oh, Hayden, mate. This is fantastic. Can't wait to do it again.
Yeah, we'll have to schedule it in. Put a 1 in the chat, guys, if you enjoyed this, and if you want to see it again, put a 1 in, and we might have to make it a semi-regular occurrence.
I would love that, mate, and I promise I'll leave the trumpet at home. Well, I'm actually at home. I'll just leave it in the other room. Oh, look at this! Woo!
Look at all the ones. Spam the 1 in the chat. Keep going. 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1.
Holy smokes! Oh, mate, look at this. Oh.
You tell them to put 1 in the chat, and they'll do it. Come on, 1, 1.
All right, mate. Well, so give us a sneak preview. What's coming up for Ham Radio DX? Anything you can disclose? Any videos? What's happening?
So I might do a Grey Man. He's going off with the ones. I'm going to do probably another video on that Mad Dog. It's going to be I've put it on a magnetic base.
Yep.
So I'm going to put that on the roof of the car, and then going to maybe do POTA mobile. So I might be able to go to a park and operate from the car. So I'm thinking about doing a video on that. I've got another radio to review shortly as well, which is the Woxon, the quad band Woxon. So I'm going to try that out and see how that goes. That's got 6.270 and 6'2", 1.25 meters and 70 centimeters. So
Oh, wow.
going to give that a go. So yeah, they should be good. And what else we got? There's a few other things, a few other bits and pieces I've just got to get to. But yeah, having fun. And Mike, you just reminded me, 10-meter repeater. Yeah, that's going to definitely be another one which will come up soon.
And what about a Hayden Ham Radio DX vlog of your CW journey?
Well,
how's that going?
I
you
literally
got it.
just picked up. I picked up the key here a moment ago, and I've see. Hang on a minute. I better just acknowledge Frank. Thank you very much, Frank, for becoming a YouTube member, and we better do this. Hold on a minute. We've played those other two. Let's just sort this out because
I still call Australia home on, mate. I love that. Peter Allen. There you go. Now, Qantas have got that stitched up. You can't get it.
What's that?
You know, I still call Australia home.
Oh yeah.
You go to YouTube, you can't get the Peter Allen version because Qantas bought the rights, so they've got it all stitched up. Yeah.
Well, how about this then for you? Oh, is that going to play? It's not going to play, is it? There we go.
G'day, Mick Dundee from Australia. How are you?
But I've also got this one too. I've pressed the wrong button. Hold on.
Oh, Hogs, what a champion!
A knife. That's a knife. Knife. That's a knife.
So thank you to Frank for becoming a Ham Radio DX YouTube member. Now you're talking about CW. Whoops, I pressed the wrong button then. Yeah, so I keep procrastinating. I keep saying that I need to get a plate to mount this on with, and I've got to get a cable into the radio. But I'm don't worry, I'm practicing. I'm practicing the keying.
Good for you, mate. And have you memorized the alphabet, the numbers?
I haven't memorized the alphabet. I know a couple of them. So a couple of people in our radio club are actually doing this as well. They're starting to learn CW. It's amazing how when we used to have to do it as part of the exam, then it was like a real chore and no one wanted to do it. Whereas now it's more, it's sort of become cool now and everyone wants to learn how to do it. So,
are you so Hayden? Are you a runner? Do you run, or you play soccer? So if you ever go out for a run, my buddy Bill got me onto this VE7 AJK as I start doing number plates. RDC did RD, and then D, da did it, and then C da did it, and it's actually good. And then it's sort of you forget how much you're running, and you just keep doing number plates, or you're sitting at a traffic light.
Well, I was going to say, if you're driving around, don't do that because you might have a prang up the back end of someone. So you might be in trouble there. But no, that's a good idea.
Yeah, mate. Well, what a lot of fun. Hayden, thanks, mate.
Jace is also becoming a YouTube member. K4 Hef, the big Hef. Thank you very much, mate. Good stuff. And appreciate everyone who's been in here tonight. Thanks, Simon. This has been fun.
Thanks, Hayden.
Good fun.
Pleasure, buddy. I'd never met Hayden. We'd had a few emails, and it's like I just feel like we're all extended family. It's like when I went down to California and hung out with Greg KJ6ER and Uncle Oscar, who a lot of the Americans will know from POTA. And it was walk up to them. It was all hugs around. Yep, laughs. Let's play radio. You know what I mean?
Yep.
It's lovely. Great.
It was the same thing with when I went to Hamvention. It was you rock up and there and everyone sort of. It's a really bit funny because people know who I am, but I don't know who they are. But you just shake their hands, you say, "How's it going?" And it's all about radio. And I had a ton of fun when I was there. So I've already said to Kyle. In the previously that I'll have to start looking at it again for next year. I'm looking at cheap flights to see. So see if we can get over there. Have you ever been there before? Have you been to Dayton?
No, I haven't, mate. I haven't. It's certainly on my radar. And there's another one.
Maybe
big
next
one
year's
south
the
of
year.
me. Yeah, you know what? And absolutely. And I've got a Discord as well. And we all talk about we need to meet somewhere and go and hang out.
Mate, I tell you what, if you rocked up to the Flex booth at Hamvention, you'd never leave. You'd be there for the whole thing. They've got everything there. Kyle will show you around the Flex stuff. He loves being there. So,
Oh, I love it. I love it.
yeah. All right. Well, we better sign off because I got to go pee. I tell you what, I've been busting for the last half an hour. So
You need to go and take. You need to go and take the pressure off your mind, mate.
Yeah, I don't. And I don't have a bottle here, so I better. We better say 73. Thanks, guys, for watching.
Thanks,
and
everybody.
we'll see you next time.
Thanks, Hayden.
See ya.
See you, buddy.